Hey, it's John, LBF, Little Blue Ford. So why am I talking to you today down at the Ferguson? Well, a couple reasons. So I tried to do a video recently. Um, I actually made a whole little list here of things to talk about. It seemed like a good idea. Um, Sat down in Dad's wood shop, started going through it, and next thing you know, I had a 35-minute video, which, yeah. So here we go. I wanted to do this video for a couple reasons. I wanted to go ahead and let everybody know why all of a sudden there's videos dropping all over the place. Um, and I wanted to go over things for 2025. So, I'm going to try to do this as quickly as I can. Um, Basically, all these videos dropping, I ended up getting a new to me computer. Got it set up. I started stitching videos together, pulled all my old stuff out. Well, the laptop that I have does not have a whole lot of storage space, so as I got a video done, I was uploading it and scheduling it, which is fine. Except I didn't leave myself any holes to drop other videos, and I have other videos to drop. So, yeah. Um, it's just easier for me to drop more videos right now. Going to apologize again for the audio quality. Moving forward, I got some microphones. I'll be getting some more. Be getting some more cameras. Trying to get things a little nicer. So there's that. I still have to repair an old computer. The CMOS battery went, and as it is, you have to split the case, and it's soldered to the motherboard. So we'll get that done. There might be some more video on there that I haven't found. I had to harvest video off my old phone, my tablet. It's just been a mess. Doing what I can with it. Now, upcoming this year. So, the Ranger Station, they're having something different this year. In past years, they did a fall trail ride or a fall get together. This year, they're doing something a little different. There is a Ranger Adventure in Kentucky from May 1st to the 4th. I will not be attending that because it's Ranger only. And it's a little overlanding style. My Green Ranger's not going to work for that. And the Chop Top's not a Ranger. So, yeah, leaves me out. Sorry. But that is available for anybody that joins the Ranger Station that has a Ranger. Next on the list, the Carlisle Ford Nationals in Carlisle, PA. That's June 6th through 8th. Oh yeah, the Ranger Adventure, you have to submit an entry, and no cost, but you have to submit an entry and be chosen before you find out where to join that. It's a limited group selection, but you have to have a Ranger, and it has to be off-road capable. Currently, I don't have one off-road capable. We'll work on that. Carlisle Ford Nationals in Carlisle, PA. The Ranger Station has their own booth or tent or whatever it is they do out there. That's 6th through 8th in June. And then they have Eastern Fall Colors Camp out in Cass, West Virginia this year, October 2nd through the 5th. So that's all that the Ranger Station's got scheduled. Bantam Jeep Fest in Butler, PA. That's June 13th through 15th this year. I don't know for sure if I'll be attending. It is highly likely I will be attending with the Chop Top this year. So we'll see how that goes. I'll keep everybody posted. And also on the schedule, probably somewhere between April and July, I intend on going up to New York, visit my buddy Matt. I want to do that for a couple reasons. One of the reasons is he's got a 2.9 motor for me for the 88. Which I don't think that video is dropped for the 88 yet, so stay tuned. Also, I was actually supposed to go up and visit Matt a couple years ago, and plans fell through, so I want to get up there and visit him. And the third reason, I'd like to take the Chop Top up there and go off-roading with them, because that's something I haven't really gotten to do, and I really want to do. So stay tuned, that's coming this year. And alright, that covers the bulk of things. I'm going to do a bunch of clips as I run down the project list for the year. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm going to start dropping the clips here. Alright, the TO20, the Ferguson. She's little snow surrounded now. Yeah, so this year it'll just be a little bit more of fixing some stuff up with it. Want to get the seat finished. Want to get some odds and ends taken care of. We got my hitch build here. I'd like to get this thing finished up. I'd like to get the lifting pole assembly built for it. I have the pole, I have top link end welded on it. I need to get the rest of the pole put together. So that's coming. I'm going to try to get some video of it. I thought I had some video of this build. I'm not sure that I do. But I'm going to try to find what I can. I've dropped the ball so much. But the Ferguson is working, more or less. So we'll get back on this here, try to get Little Bear fixed up, and yeah. It's my brush hog for the Ferguson. It's a pull behind that needs some work. My neighbor actually helped me out here. He's got a similar one. He built this adjustment crank. So we'll get some of this handled this year, hopefully. I don't know that I really kind of need a 3-point brush hog, so I may fix this one and get rid of it and swap to a 3-point. We'll see how things go. I might keep this, but yeah. And I'll show the back blade in just a minute. Alright, so here's the back blade for the Ferguson that I have. This has some rust issues in here. I cut some plates in an upcoming video for fixing that. That'll be torch work. Obviously it's not fixed yet, but I did cut the plates. And I gotta get some pins for it and kind of do some general rehab, but that'll be coming up too. I'd like to get this thing rehabbed and get to using things. So, yeah. There's that. Alright, the boat. This is an 87 or 88 or 89, somewhere around there, somewhere between 87 and 89. I'd have to look at the paperwork. It is a Bayliner 17-foot IO with the original Escort trailer. Had this for a couple years. I've been meaning to do something with it. Really haven't. Floor needs some repair and some other odds and ends. I got a buddy that's going to make a new cover for it. I have to get the Bimini cover installed. There's some wiring I want to sort out and some other little odds and ends. I want to get this in the water this year. And I was going to, it's got a Ford 2.3 in it, 4-cylinder. I want to redo the timing belt on it, I believe it's a belt, and do head gaskets and just kind of freshen the whole motor up a little bit. Don't want to get too deep into it. It was running when I got it. It was winterized. It's been just sitting. So I want to get this taken care of, get this in the wire, have some fun with it this year. I'm tired of it sitting. Finally got some other things squared away, so yeah, stay tuned. Boat's coming. Alright, so it's not handy to film it in time for this. It's currently in storage. The 88, my 88 Eddie Bauer. There's an upcoming video for that, I believe. I have an 88 Eddie Bauer Bronco 2. The motor blew up after I got it. Swallowed a couple valves. I started the 4-liter swap and never finished it. Then when the chop top needed the 4-liter, I pulled all the 4-liter stuff that I had out of the 88 and dropped it in this. And I pulled the 2.9 out of this and started to drop it in the 88, and I was going to do head gaskets and so on and so forth. So the block is sitting in the 88, but it never got completed. It's been sitting open for a while because of various reasons. And my buddy Matt, as I mentioned, is offering me a 2.9 for it, which is great. I'd like to get that thing fixed back up. That's a future project. I don't know that it'll happen this year. That was a Resto Mod project. I explained it, I think, in my... Well, if I didn't, I'll have a video explaining all this stuff with the 88. So... the thing is, I was looking towards running 30 to 31 inch tires on the 88. 31 inch tires, I really should have 410s in it to be comfortable driving around here. And the 88 still has the Dana 28 in the front and the 7.5 inch rear. So, in my thoughts of upgrading things, I thought, well, the chop top, I want to change the gears in it. This has 410s in it currently. It's got a Dana 35 and an 88 currently. So that brings us to the chop top, one of my favorite toys. Hasn't got a whole lot of attention on the internet yet, but driving it around, I get attention of people always waving at me, "Hey, nice truck." So yeah, it's a lot of fun. But anyway, so with the 35s on this, I wanted to run 456s or 488s for the gears. it works okay with the 410s, but being a street legal truck, it could use a little more pep from the deeper gears. I went searching last year for gears for this, and I can still buy, at the time I could find 456s and 488s for the 8.8. Problem was the Dana 35. Nobody listed them. And since 410 was the deepest stock ratio, I mean, supposedly on the charts there was a 456 ratio, but I've never seen them. It's rare enough to see the 410s around here, which is kind of weird, but anyway. So I thought they were completely unavailable. Well, just recently I found out Yukon Gear is making those ratios again. So, if anybody wants to get me a present, I could go for some gears for this thing so I can use these 410s in my 88. All joking aside, well, not quite. I could use a selectable locker in the front, preferably E-locker. I can actually use a Jeep Dana 35 locker in the front of this, I found out. So, if anybody wants to send me a front locker, I'll take that gladly too. The rear axle, you'll see in an upcoming video about that. It's an 8.8. Currently a drum brake 8.8. When I get gears, it'll probably be a disc brake 8.8 in the rear of this. This thing I want to get to work on some this year. I want to clean it up a bit. I want to take care of the gears if I can. And I need to fix the front axle. You'll see that coming up too. But yeah, this is on the project list for just some general stuff here and there. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I want to try to fix the front end a little bit, get it a little nicer. But we'll get it. I just need this snow to go away. Alright, on to the next. So, F-150. Well, it's going to get whatever it needs to get to stay usable, at least until the dump truck's up. Other than that, I don't really have much plans other than trying to figure out my plan for when I rebuild this and start collecting parts. Now, this is currently a twin traction beam Dana 44 in front and an 8.8 in the rear. My conundrum is, do I leave it to half-ton axles? Do I put the heavier twin traction beam front and I think it was a Dana 50 for this vintage, and the matching rear of like a 250 or 350? Or do I just go whole hog and go all the way to Super Duty axles? Honestly, I never really had a problem with these half-ton axles in this truck, but I do know that I'm pushing the limits with how hard I use this truck typically. So I'll have to make a decision on axles, and if I change axles, I'll have to source the axles and matching rims. I like the Alcoa alloys on this. But yeah, this will be getting rebuilt at some point after the dump truck. I need to get the dump truck done. I already have the cabin frame for this. Just need to work out some details. Alright, I don't think you guys know about this yet. So this is going to be our next big project for this channel. This is going to be our primary project for the start of 2025. Right here, under all the snow and ice. So yeah, stay tuned. There's big things coming. Some people may have guessed it. I don't think the video's dropped. But yeah, next big project, we'll be working on this. So stay tuned. Alright, the Green Ranger, last but not least. As you can see, I still need a new front bumper on this. That's going to be coming. I have a plan. Upper control arms. I'm working on talking to somebody about that. I have some 18-inch rims and tires. I need to get some different tires, but those 18-inch rims, they need wheel spacers. So I need to get 4 wheel spacers to get them on this truck. Working on that. Had a little mishap. Not entirely sure what happened, but stuff got a little bent. So we'll fix that. Those running boards don't really need to be on here on a lowered truck. So I'll get those off. I need to get the front end down. Need to finish the rear bumper. Bunch of little odds and ends to deal with on this. But we'll get working on it. It's been a fun little toy. Can't wait for summer to get it all tuned up. Pretty happy with how the build turned out overall. And yeah. So I think there you have it. I think that about covers everything that I needed to. That gives everybody an update. Little tour. Hopefully that was a little more entertaining than me sitting, standing, talking to you with a... So, as always, thanks for watching. Please go check out my other videos, and there's much more to come.